Good morning, South. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance with Christian Dyer and Christian Chance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We'll hear more from Christian Dyer and Christian Chance later in the show. Good morning once again, and welcome to the Falcon Report for this Friday, the 1st of March, a day one. I'm Emily Nofdurft.
And I'm Ethan Fazal. All one needs to do to make a South alum quite jealous is to utter the simple sentence, "We've got air conditioning," and that sentence is coming closer and closer to reality this month. Thanks to funding from a 2022 bond referendum and years of planning by our district administrators and Board of Education, AC units are going up in all the classrooms. A crew of contractors has been hard cutting holes in the window frames of each classroom and then filling those holes with the brand new cold air emitting bastions of happiness. The process requires workers both in the classrooms and on lifts outside to collaborate in making exact measurements and hoisting the heavy units into place. This exciting step followed months of wiring upgrades and infrastructure improvement to allow the new devices to function. Students and faculty alike are extremely excited to put these ACs to use later on in the year in order to help create an even more comfortable and conducive learning environment during the hot and humid months.
So with the arrival of the air conditioner, I'm going to be very happy and I'll feel more comfortable being able to do my work.
It may prolong my amount of time teaching in this school district.
During ninth period on the Friday before the winter break, an exciting announcement was made.
It brings me great pride to announce this year's Valedictorian and Salutatorian.
Mr. Swinson took to the loudspeaker to recognize this year's Valedictorian and Salutatorian, Ethan Fazal and Emily Nofdurft. Ms. Allen, Mr. Zervis, and their respective guidance counselors were also present to celebrate this outstanding achievement with the newly named Valedictorian and Salutatorian, who were celebrated by their classmates as well upon return to class. The Falcon Report will have a sit-down with these seniors in May.
Members of the Southern Bell journeyed to Adelphi University the Friday before break. Amina Radoncic will tell us far more about what their exciting field trip entailed.
I'm here at Adelphi University with the Southern Bell for the annual press day. Upon arrival, South's journalists were greeted by Adelphi students and faculty. The keynote speaker, James Medore of Newsday, then took to the stage to tell us all about his career as an economics journalist and educate the students about the process of interviewing.
We have to gather information. And how do we gather information?
He was then joined by Adelphi faculty and students, as well as other journalists, as part of a panel. The panel first discussed their thoughts on a variety of issues and pertinent topics surrounding the use of artificial intelligence in journalism.
Keep a close eye on what ChatGPT is doing to your content.
Students were next given the opportunity to attend 30-minute workshops of their choosing, including pop culture in journalism and journalism in college. Afterward, the students were treated to a tour of the university campus, followed by lunch. Finally, press day came to a close with the Quill Awards, where the young journalists were awarded for their outstanding work. For the Falcon Report, I'm Amina Radoncic.
Last week, we saw that two of South's winter track athletes placed first in the county.
Giselle Tourneau had a chance to speak with Christian Dyer and Christian Chance about this accomplishment.
I'm joined now by Christian Dyer and Christian Chance. So, how did it feel to place first in the county?
It felt good and felt inspiring.
It felt awesome, especially for an event that I just started doing this year. I'm really excited that I was able to achieve this.
So, how did you prepare for this season?
During this season, I stayed in contact with my coaches. I came to practice every day and I stayed dedicated, and that's all.
It's pretty much all about dedication, coming to practice every day, giving it your all, and trying to improve every single day.
So, do you have a favorite part about track?
The environment and the community the coaches and players have built.
My favorite part about track is the throwing events. I'm a little biased because of the events I do.
So, what's your advice to students who wish to be in your place one day?
For inspiring athletes and students, I say to stay focused and dedicated, but don't let the highs get you too high, the lows get you too low.
It's best to listen to your coaches because they have what's best for you in mind. And if you feel like the coaches are pushing you too hard, it's because they know your potential and they want you to be able to reach it.
Thank you so much for joining us. Back to you in the studio.
When the Falcon Report returns, we'll hear all about ice skating in the rain. But first, a bird's eye view of hallway showcases. The Falcon Report will be right back.
It's the oldest established permanent game show night in Valley Street.
Game show night! It's trivia at night!
And it's gonna be on a show.
Literally, it's on the Falcon Report.
With prizes.
Pizza?
Yes, even pizza.
Get friends, family, and even teachers.
Come to Game Show Night next Thursday at 6:30. Tickets are $12 a team. Register using QR codes around the building.
Romeo, where are they?
I have another trick. I can tend my fire.
Want to see some real talent? Unlike what we just saw? Then go to the Talent Show!
It's a wonderful day for pie.
You can ask all the birds in the sky,
And they'll tell you real sweet with a musical tweet.
it's a wonderful day for pie.
Why was I dreaming about pie?
Oh, because March 14th is Pie Day.
This week, the Cultural Society and the PTSA hosted their second ice skating night this year. Aaron Daniels was on the scene.
The race is stopping this time. I'm here at Cultural Society's ice skating rink night. This past Tuesday, the Cultural Society hosted yet another lively and rainy-filled ice skating event. The attendees gathered on the ice at Grand Park at 6 p.m., making sure to bring along a friend to skate with. All the skaters were also provided with delicious pizza and tasty refreshments to enjoy. The students had a fantastic time showing off their skills on the ice, as well as socializing with their friends. The event was undoubtedly an exciting way to bring the South community together upon returning from a long February break. For the Falcon Report, I'm Aaron Daniels.
It is undeniable that getting to South High School in the morning can be far from easy. The Falcon Report's Aiden Ashby has been looking into the situation and joins us now with what he's learned.
Anyone who arrives at South between the hours of 7:30 and 7:50 is likely aware the morning commute is slow. In addition to the intense traffic, drivers and pedestrians have to look out for dangerous maneuvers, inappropriate drop-offs, and other safety issues. Parents have been dropping their kids off at our neighboring elementary school, Carbonero, or stopping in traffic to discharge their passengers. These actions have led to backup of cars going down Saddle Rock and Hungry Harbor Road and clogging the parking lot of our neighboring elementary school.
It's a little challenge because the parents are dropping their kids off and some of them are running late. So I have to be out there to make sure they're on one line.
Drivers, passengers, pedestrians, and neighbors have all been impacted by the costs of traffic.
I think it's pretty difficult, especially with the traffic on Saddle Rock. Like, cars be going like two ways, and really it should be like a one-way street because it causes like much more traffic.
Drivers and pedestrians are asked to follow all traffic laws, to drive only on the correct side of the road and walk on the sidewalks and crosswalks.
Some of the parents refuse to come up and around on Jedwood and drop their children off at the student pickup area. They tend to just stop right in the middle of the street and stop and let the kids off, which is a danger to the child because some of the cars get annoyed and they come around them. So I would like to take this opportunity to ask the students to ask their parents to bring them all the way up around Jedwood and bring them down to the proper drop-off area.
With cooperation from all involved, morning traffic flow can be substantially improved and everyone's day at South can get to a far better start. For the Falcon Report, I'm Aiden Ashby.
Well, it was certainly coming down earlier this week at the ice skating night.
I know, I got soaked. Maybe Gianna Hunt can tell us if we'll see more showers over the weekend.
Gianna?
Those showers will continue, as tomorrow and Sunday morning will feature some rain. Today will be primarily sunny with a brisk afternoon. In addition to the partial downpour, tomorrow will have a significant cloud cover that will reduce on Sunday to provide a glimmer of sunshine to end the weekend. Stay dry and enjoy your weekend, South. Back to you in the studio.
The Challenger basketball team finished with an undefeated home season.
Jackson Hunter has all the details on their exciting victories.
Jackson?
The Challenger basketball team swept the competition in all their home games. To start off their home game, the team first went against Lynbrook. They put their all into the game and had to put up incredible defense. In the last few minutes of the game, Michael Aguirre put an amazing three-pointer, and following not long after, Meyer Fries hit an incredible two-point in the last minute of the game, bringing South a win with a close score of 38-36. They played their last home game this following Tuesday with Oceanside. Vincent Hines hit an outstanding shot under the hoop, scoring for South. The score was 10-6 when Jacob Reese got up and brought 2 more points for South, and so did Ibi Mustafa right after. In the second quarter, Michael Johnson made a magnificent shot. On top of that, Jacob switched it and landed a 2-point to end off the quarter, then made another in the last 40 seconds of the second quarter. During halftime, both teams took it to the dance floor, and Falcon made a special appearance and danced with the team and cheerleaders. In the last quarter, they managed to put so many points to end the game with a final score of 50-40, bringing home a big W.
That's all for this edition of the Falcon Report. For Ethan Thazal, I'm Emily Knopfdurft.
Have a great weekend, South.
So everyone, raise your hands if you were surprised that Ethan's the valedictorian. See, no one's raising their hands. No.